I feel about the program. Honestly, I got a lot of respect for you because you running a good program. I feel like it will help any type of kid, no matter what race. Teach me a lot of things that I didn't know. It teach me how to go through life and pretty much how to interact with other people.
I've been falling all my life and people wonder why I'm down to earth.
This is Adversity University. If you waiting for somebody to feel sorry for you, then you failed already. Success is best to those who've been grounded first. Cause ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for you. Now what are you willing to do? The only thing that separates a winner from a loser is perseverance. And this is Adversity University.
Coach Warridge, South Atlanta High School, head football coach. The Adversity U program has been great utilizing it with my players. We just finished up our spring football game and I can see, the concepts and the different values the program taught and more just being in sync in my team right now. We're making a lot better decisions, not only on the field, but, in the hallways. And, that's where I wanted to see where the growth of the program was. We don't realize just, the gems of wisdom this program provides, the videos, the scenarios, it really replicates the scenes they see every day and just decisions they always haven't made that were great. They're actually making good decisions now. And that's what I really like about the program.
I'm Coach Jamal Clark from South Atlanta High School. I'm an academic coach at South Atlanta High School where I work with the football team and pretty much all athletes and grades, attitudes, behaviors on the field and off the field.
It's a great program. It helped me in many ways that I couldn't really deal with before, especially on and off the field, from the classroom, being in my community.
If I had to go on a percent, I would say 90% thumbs up. The only reason I won't say 100% is because we don't get 100% of the kids. The amount of kids that we get, I believe that the Adversity U works and it basically dictates how people think. At first, it was like, man, why I gotta come here, you know what I'm saying? Not understanding the reason behind it, but after, goal setting, after realizing how to set goals and what short-term and long-term goals are, I think they started to buy in, and I think it benefited them to the most part.
We talked about setting goals. They gave me an understanding on setting goals, because at first I didn't know what the short-term goal was. I always set goals for the long run. So I feel like if I start setting goals now, when I get older, as I start to grow in life, I feel like it's just gonna be routine. It's just I'll wake up and be like, I'm not gonna let this person do this, mess with me today. I'm not gonna let, I'm gonna finish all my work today. I'm gonna make sure I have no missing assignments. Yeah.
It's amazing, and this is just honest to God, 100% true. 2 weeks ago we had, it was over a female student. We had, 2 male students. One was a football player, and one was the ex of the girl, and he wasn't very happy with the new guy who is a football player, who is the current boyfriend of the girl. And he came up to him and actually touched him, physically touched him, and the kid walked away. And I know before the program, that would have been a disaster.
I feel it did help me express myself, because at first I wasn't saying what was really going on. I just kept it quiet. But after I started doing it, I felt better and more confident in myself.
And I went and asked the players, what was your reasoning? This kid tried you, what they would say. He was like, Coach, I got too much to lose now. We got a game. I'm trying to get to the next level in football, and just what we've been learning every morning. He's like, it ain't worth it. He said, I weighed the pros and cons, and it just wasn't worth it. And that's the kind of stuff that shows evidence that the program's working.
As I said before, it teach you about life. It teach you how to present yourself. It teach you also a lot about how being late. Because when you be late to things, you miss out on a lot of opportunities. More is be early. And how to hold yourself accountable.
Before the program, I had sense skepticism, meaning some of the kids weren't buying in, some of the folks weren't coming. A lot of people were just there. In the middle part of it, after setting goals, after seeing someone complete their goals, after someone saying, the insecurities and what they want to do when they graduate, like I said, our first project was one of the kids cutting hair. First time ever cutting hair up here, you had one guard, and the kids basically was joning and going at him, throwing jokes at him, and like I say, he took all of that, took it in, and still finished my guy up, and it looked good. Dude wore the haircut the whole week, and like I say, he overcame his fears on cutting hair. So now that's one of his passions. That's something he'll work toward, dealing with adversity youth. Now, without this program, I'm not sure if he ever would have even said he wanted to cut the hair, or even tried to cut the guy's hair. So that right there kind of like broke him out of his shell. And then that's one of the guys that's kind of like on some, he's kind of shy. So it's kind of, he broke out of his shell, was able to talk more.
It was definitely beneficial. It taught me how to take things little by little, you know what I mean? Start with the little things first, then as you, know what I'm saying, build up, you start with the big things. It's goal setting.
I realize here, a lot of our student athletes are coming from very dysfunctional households or cultures. And this program, it provides like coping strategies.
Like we talked about courage and all that, like build yourself. It helped me build myself up, like become a better person basically.
Different ways you can deal with situations that they're not used to. Honestly, they're always used to the negative way to deal with a situation, whether that's loud talk and physical altercation, and now they're trying to talk things out. I had several players get into altercations where it would have led to kids just not working together. Well, now they're trying to sit down like men and actually, hash it out, like talk it out. How can we improve our relationship with each other? How can we develop our maturity level that will improve the growth of the team? And, a lot of it is from the Adversity U program, and a lot of it is just, I like the fact of the workbook where they had to write, I know I was always taught when you write things down, you're more likely to remember it. So, the writing portion of the program does a great job of reinforcing the video portion of the program. And I like it just like writing in a journal, except now you got a journal that's detailed, and it's more focused on, life skills, coping skills, dealing with different situations, man. That's what I like about it.
I feel it was very beneficial because of the simple fact as you came in to help black young men or whoever it may be, and they teach different aspects that you will need throughout life.
I feel it's good for kids that don't really know what they want to do and have something to look forward to doing. Like my goals, I want to just wake up and do something. I have a reason to do it.
Adversity U, it builds confidence. It public speaking, because like I said, we're in a group of 30, 40. And, I call him that one guy that got his head down to, lift his head up and talk about something, probably never ever talked about, you know what I'm saying? Because to be honest with you, some of the stuff I had to read, look, okay, insecurity. I'm insecure about some things, like, man, okay. Then the next question, how does it shape how you choose, your choices? I'm like, no, I ain't never think about that. And I'm 34 years old, so if we put it on the kids now to just start thinking about it and just have them write little stuff down, then, like I said, that just chips away at the attitude and the behavior. And I think, like I told somebody once before, once the program started, it was like, say, lazy in the middle. I'm able to do some things. At the end, I'm completing some things. So that was the main thing, completing some of the goals and getting them to understand what the short term and the long term is.
Like at first, I'll just go out, I'll just be waking up, don't know what to do, just be going out on a daily basis. Then after the program, I'll wake up, then I'll actually try to achieve to getting stuff done instead of procrastinating.
At first, I wouldn't say scared, but I ain't have enough confidence to ask the coaches what was going on when I didn't understand the plays. But now after we start using the program, I just start asking for help when I didn't know what I was doing in front of everybody.
I would recommend it to, I don't want to say low socioeconomic students, because anybody can benefit from this program. I would recommend it to any organization that's not cohesive. It's a little bit of turmoil in the program or the work, wherever the workforce or wherever you at. And I definitely would recommend it for young African American men in high populated cities, kind of like Atlanta. Why? Because it's so much going on. Crime, things that can really draw the attention away from being productive. So I would definitely recommend it to, I'll be honest with you, young black men. I think that's that 13 to 18 year old, even younger, maybe 12, 11, 18 year old African American, and it can also be females too. But I think we really need to attack that group right there. I think that's, you know, that's the age where they go right or they go wrong, and you know, they're impressionable, they're highly influenced at that age. So I would definitely recommend it to that group.
It's a great program. I highly suggest that you would take interest in it because it can help you in many types of ways, from school to home to anywhere that you're having trouble in.
I would recommend it to people that's having like hard time with like not knowing where to start off at in life. Like that's what I recommend it to. Like people who don't know what they want to do with their life yet.
I would recommend it to people that need help on where they're going in life. And like if they don't have nothing to look forward to, they would if they was using the program.
I would probably recommend it to like rec centers, like for like a summer program, somebody can implement during like a summer camp. So that way, you know, summer camps always supposed to be fun. And this right here, it was an activity and things that you can do is fun. Like say, watch small video, talk about it, you know, see what, you know what I'm saying, see what avenues folks got going on. Cause you got some with some dark past, you got some with some bright futures. And when you mix them together, you got somebody that never thought about neither one of them. Like, you know what, now I got an idea. And then we can start that off, you know what I'm saying, at 5, 6, 7, 8, getting them to think about goals or, hey, I just want to wake up and brush my teeth and, you know what I'm saying, knock that off. You know, so yeah, I think like I say rec centers, if I had to recommend, it'd be rec centers, summer camps, and probably middle schools and high schools.
I feel like what we're teaching at school, we can transition this to the household. And I feel that way because you all got to be on the same page. You know, these kids, if they could go home and just show their parental guardians what they're learning, man, I mean, I think it could change households. You know, I don't, you know, as a people, as black people, you know, I don't always feel like we take mental health serious, you know, and, you know, anything to help with how we act, mental health, our behavior, psychologically, just how we think. I think this program would be so much beneficial to that. And I know a lot of us see, and we have issues as a weakness if we talk about them or we write about them. I said, but it's not a weakness. You actually need to do this kind of stuff that Adversity U provides if you're dealing with issues. You know, I deal with issues myself, and I'm telling you, the program even been beneficial to me. But if you know, I just want programs like this to be more intact because people run from programs like this, to be honest, you know.
It actually built my character, helped me with some things around my house. I set some goals, like I say, to do some things around my house, created me a routine. And the routine I got is the rule of 7. You know, as soon as I get home, I do 7 minutes of some type of chore, whether it's cleaning, folding clothes, or whatnot. So that was my goal to complete. And I was able to do that for an entire week, clean my whole house. And on Saturday and Sunday, I'm chilling. But when I was a kid, I ain't do nothing Monday through Friday, and then on Saturday and Sunday, I'm working. Yeah, all of the whole 8 hours worth, like dang, but 7 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Then I got a wife, you know what I'm saying? She buys into it, that's 14, and you know what I'm saying? We work together as a team. And like I said, Adversity U is when, shoot, she don't want to do it, you know what? I'll go ahead and, you know, pick up that 7 for you, you know? So I think it made me a better person. Me
personally, I wasn't setting goals before. Then as I, you know what I'm saying, started doing it, got better at it.
I feel like it benefited me for real, cause we started talking about goal setting. You know, I wasn't really setting no goals for real. I was just freestyling, but now I got something like go after.
Chasing my goals, I wasn't chasing it for real, but when I got in this program, I started chasing it for real.
Give me a clear path, you know, like I just feel like I'm making.
I think everybody should set goals, and I think that's one thing, one of the major keys of the program. Not only does the program make them set goals, but it check where they at on those goals. A lot of times we set goals, but you know, everybody sets a goal at the beginning of the year. I want to get in shape, blah, 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 blah. 2 months into the gym, that's it. You know, they lose the gym membership, but this program, it provides accountability. Because every week you going back, reviewing those goals. Where are you at on those goals? You know, so that's the gem about it.
It's always good to start doing things like this at a young age, because you know, once you start now, you know what I'm saying, translate once you get older. You know what I mean?
When perseverance will meet adversity, then success is right around the corner. You just gotta be willing to keep going. This is Adversity University. What's your plan? You gonna keep your feet planted, or you gonna keep your feet moving? And success is the next step. Now what you gonna do? Adversity University.